Hey, what's up YouTube? Hillbilly F-100, doing another update on the F-100. The 65 that I've got. Haven't got to do a whole lot to it, but I did make some progress. I'm really trying to figure out if I want to continue on that thinking path of doing a Crown Vic front end. I've done a lot of research on it, and I've seen where a lot of guys have started doing the Crown Vic front ends for these old trucks, but I've not really seen much in the way of evidence of any of the trucks on the road. So, and like I've said in the past, I'm trying to keep from getting this project to snowball. So I'm kind of thinking, okay, do I want to do a front end swap, even though it's considered a bolt-on? Nothing as easy as it sounds, so I know it's not just a bolt-on. There's some welding involved and some bracket making. Anyway, so I'm kind of hung up on that. It's about a 5-inch drop if I do decide to do it. So I mean, it does give a pretty good drop, and it's better than the dropped I-beams, which is only like a 3-inch drop. But anyways, I'll show you the progress that I've done. First off, I wanted to let everyone know I went to the Show Me F-100 show. It's in Branson, Missouri. It's done every July. Got to see a lot of these F-100s and F1s and a couple Model Ts. So that's always nice. Got to meet some really cool people that seem to really enjoy trucks and talking about trucks and everything. My last video I talked about the gas tank and putting the gas tank in, and I made mention of needing to get a new grommet. As you can see, I got a new grommet for the filler neck. Ooh, nice and shiny, nice and brand new rubber. And if you notice, the filler neck's in, so that must mean that the gas tank is in. A couple things on the gas tank. I did just loosely screw the sending unit back in. The reason I did that is because it's bad, and for anybody out there that wants to know how I know it's bad, one of the vendors that was at the Show Me F-100 show in Branson, in their catalogs they actually have the resistance or the ohms that it needs to be at full and at empty on that float and that knob or the rod or whatever. And so I did some checks, and I think it's like 14 to 18 if it's empty or full or whatever, and then it's like in the 80s or the 50s or something like that if it's the other opposite way. So I hooked my voltmeter up to it, or my ohm meter up to it. Basically you just, not to insult anyone's intelligence, but if you don't know, you hook one lead right there and the other lead right there, and between those two leads, as you turn that rod that sits down in here where the float is attached, it should change readings, and because all that's basically in there is a potentiometer. It did not change readings, so yeah, so it's bad. A couple other things, as I was getting the tank out, all three of my two of my bolts broke with the exception of the middle one. And I'm sorry, the bolts didn't break, it's the nuts back here that broke. Basically what's back here, I don't know if you can see this or not, this is the remnants of what was back there, but it's basically, it's just one of those little keepers. And I can't remember how much they said they wanted for these at the truck show with the vendor, but they didn't have any on their trailer anyways. So I went to Home Depot or Lowe's or any of your hardware stores, and they sell the exact same thing. I think it cost me like $2 or $5 a piece. I did a 3/8 bolt. I think that's close to what came in there originally. As you can see, they're sticking out, so they're not original equipment, but they definitely work. It's definitely secure in there. Just to be safe, I went ahead and put a lock washer on that nut, or on that bolt, excuse me. Anyways, in the process of getting the tank out, I could not get this fitting off right here, and as you can see, it's fairly rounded now. I tried. So short of cutting it off, I just went and cut the line right there, and I just re-spliced in some 3/8 fuel line, or 5/16, I can't remember. Reattached my filler neck, and down at the bottom, I put some brand new line at the bottom, and I rebuilt the carburetor. Show you that real quick. Not too special of a rebuild or nothing. Oh, come on. Okay, hold on, I gotta get this. Okay, now I'm back. Lever is not the easiest, especially if you're trying to do it one-handed. So basically, I'm not gonna take the air cleaner off because there's really nothing to see anyhow. But that's the carburetor, cleaned it up a little bit. I got a new fuel filter for it. Like in the last video, I got the new coil, and so I believe this thing's ready to crank up. At least we'll give it a shot. Let's see what it does. I'm gonna move some tools down here so they don't rattle down or nothing. Now, I did have this thing started briefly last night, and I noticed, and I hope you guys can hear it and it translates okay in the video, but you'll notice that there's a squalling noise. And what I'm thinking that is the throwout bearing may be stuck, so I don't want to get this thing started for very long. As you can see, when I push the pedal, before it runs out of gas, I ain't got much gas in there, and I still got to adjust the carburetor. Like I said, I got to adjust the carburetor, but it's blowing out of both exhaust pipes. It does have exhaust leaks. Did you get down here? Take it like a, it does have exhaust leaks there. I'll have to fix. It's definitely blowing out both exhaust pipes. Not sure if that's my lifters or maybe my kicking noise. Maybe my rockers maybe that needed to be adjusted. I can't tell. I'm not a motor guy, and I know the basis problem and everything. And but aside from that, that could be dangerous. Anyway, that's that. I'm gonna go and shut it off. Well, I ran out of gas. I barely put any in there. Alright, that's it. Like I said, I barely put any gas in there, but that's one of the sayings they say about these old 390s. They'll pass anything on the road except a gas station. So that's the video for this, or the update for this this go around. Hope you enjoyed it, and be on the lookout for the next video. Hopefully I gotta maybe fine-tune that engine a little bit. That clutch has a lot of play in it, or the clutch pedal does anyways. I don't know, and with that squalling noise, I don't know if that's the throwout bearing. As you can see, it's got a flat tire. It's got a flat tire on the other side as well. The brakes has no pedal, so I might go ahead and get some new tires, or get some tires for it, and rebuild the brakes just to try to get it in gear, and that way I could, get it to stop and everything. And then from there, I'll probably start working on the body. So this weekend I might pick up the seat and then get it fitted in there. So I don't know. I got plenty of work to do, so I've got plenty of updates coming to you. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye.